Okay guys, this is everything I've sewn in 2025. This is my first year sewing. Starting off with the first thing I ever sewn is this tiered maxi skirt. It actually turned out so amazing, but the process of sewing this was literally awful. I didn't even know which direction the sewing machine went. That's how dumb I was. It has some holes in it, but like who cares? It's the first project. Next thing I sewed, probably one of my favorite things I've sewn to date, is this cute little top. It has like puff sleeves and it's shirred. I was really trying to figure out, like with this skirt, I learned how to do a basting stitch, which is really helpful. And then with this shirt, I did shirring, which was also like a really fun skill to learn. And I thrifted this sheet at the thrift store and it went so far. These are little boxer shorts. They were way too low-waisted, so I ended up taking the elastic out of them and used the elastic for something else, but they actually were cute, just way low-waisted. Okay, and then I have made so many makeup pouches, but this is one of the first ones. It's a little quilted one, and I quilted it with a towel, which do not recommend, but it's a good little learning experience. Also, at this time, I was still sewing with my tension as a 1, and that is really slow to sew. If you know, you know. But I made a ton of makeup pouches. These are super fun and super fast to sew, and I always just feel like they look so good because you like line them and then you flip them inside out. Anything like that, I love. This is probably one of the worst things I've ever sewn. It literally, well, first of all, it's destroyed with makeup. But it was just like a learning experience. I was trying to figure out like lining a shirt and everything. And yeah, it barely fits over my head. So these pants are one of my favorite things I've ever sewn. They just fit so perfect, and I sewed them without a pattern. I have a tutorial on my channel of how I made these if you want to know, because you don't need a pattern or anything. You just trace a pair of pants you already have, and they're like perfect for lounging, and I feel like they're like a step cuter than pajama pants, so I love them. And then this is one of the worst things I've ever made. This little boxer shorts, they give you a wedgie in the front and the back, so call me talented, but they had a lot of potential to be cute, but you looked a little too much like a boxer in them. This shirt, I love it. It's literally just like 7 rectangles, and it's a little baby doll shirt, but with shirring in the back, which is so nice. I need to use this more as like a method to like make something fitted. It is so easy, and this one was just so fun to make because it only took like a couple of hours, and those are my favorite things to make. And then another quilted makeup pouch. Quilted makeup pouches are actually so hard for me. I don't know why I'm like an idiot, but this one, there's a learning process. It's like the bell curve, I feel like slow, like how much you learn. And then it goes down. I don't even know what a bell curve is. And then this is one of my worst things. It looks like it should be cute, and I got a pattern for this dress at the Joann sale when it was going out of business, and turned out I already knew this. I'm an awful like instruction follower, but it really showed with this dress because it looked atrocious. And then while we're on like just a downhill stint, this little dress, I got a pattern for this one as well. It's not supposed to be strapless, but these pleats were so freaking hard. Like I spent like hours and hours on these pleats. Probably not that long, that's probably an exaggeration, just for them to turn out like crap. This is one of my favorite things that I've made. It is this little denim dress. I thrifted this denim at the thrift store, and it is so cute. I honestly kind of wasted the denim. I should have saved it till I was a little bit better at sewing, but I do love this, and I feel like if I seam ripped it, I could figure out a way to make it look better, so I might work on that again once I'm better at sewing. But honestly guys, like the growth throughout this year has been crazy. Like when I look back at the things I started with to where I'm at now, it's actually like a whole different person. Okay, and then I made this little vest, and I love it. I kind of feel like it gives like Greatest Showman vibes, but it's so cute, and I wish I didn't add darts. Kind of ruined it. Okay, and then one of my most iconic makes, this little Cheeto matching set. It has a shirt, and then it also has pants. And my sister gave me this blanket, and then I turned it into this. She was a little bit mad, but that's okay. These lounge pants, not my best make in the world. They just look like grandma pants. Like I thought that the denim would be cute as like loose flowy pants, but no, it looked like I should be in a retirement home. So that was a fail. This is also a little vest, but then I added on the sleeves, and I think it just turned out so cute. I got this fabric for $2, and this is from like the end of the sheet. So do not sleep on the thrift stores. They're so good. This is one of my favorite things I've ever made. This is a little quilted cover for my sewing machine, and it is so cute. Like just this blue with like the pop of peach is like one of my favorite color combinations, and I didn't even like mean to do that. It just was like the color that I had for the lining, so I was like, okay, whatever. And then it turned out so cute. And actually this is one of my first things I ever made. It's a little towel bag, which I was so like, I love it. I still think it's really cute. I think I just like this color maybe, but I posted it on Shorts, and not everybody, but some people were like, who's gonna tell this girl that that is not a good bag and like she should not be as proud of it as she is? And I was like, okay. Wonderful. Haven't talked about it since then. And then this bag, I just freehanded this bag, but I think it turned out so cute. I used interfacing for it because I was trying to like figure out interfacing a little bit better. And it was supposed to kind of be like the Faye Studios bag. And it's not 100% like that, but it still turned out really, really cute. Like anytime I freehand something and it turns out good, I just love it. Now, something that I freehanded that did not turn out good is this little quilted bag. It's a little too quilted. I did like double layers of batting. That was a bad idea. I think that ruined it. And also just like is really boxy. Like I wanted it to be more of a tote, but I was too lazy to keep quilting. And then this was a little upcycle from my skinny jeans. And I think it had really a lot of potential to be cute, but I had the hardest time lining the bag and it just like, I mean, you can tell there's like just a whole bunch of errors, but I think that the pocket is really cute. And my cousin actually saw this video and then she made her own and hers turned out way cuter than mine. She's literally amazing. So I was like, okay, maybe I need to try it again because hers actually looks really cute. These bloomers, they were not meant to be bloomers. I don't know how I got my size so wrong. Like nothing really to say besides I will never be wearing those. I was saving at least one more good thing for the end of the video. This little dress is so cute. Okay, I'll put a picture of myself in because it's not doing it justice, but it has the little tears, but I did like the little ruffle there, which was a lot of time, but it was so worth it. And it's just so cute. I actually did end up wearing this to church when I made it. So I've not worn it again since, but I did wear it once, which was good exposure therapy. Because there are flaws and it is slightly see-through, which is the biggest issue with it, but like it actually turned out exactly how I was envisioning it in my head almost. And then we have this tiered skirt. It turned out atrocious. Like, why did I ever think this color was a good color? And we have this tiered skirt. This one turned out amazing. I love it so much. I will be making another one for my sister because she asked for one, so that'll be her Christmas gift. But it's literally perfect, and it's from a thrifted sheet. I thrifted this for like $5, and this is like a skirt that I've been wanting for forever. That's why I love sewing. You can just make whatever you want. Like, I'm not good enough to, but I can make some of the things I want. All right, and then we have another makeup pouch. Oh, this one has batting and interfacing. This is probably my best makeup pouch I've ever made. Don't know what that says about me. And then we have this little pencil pouch that I'm trying to perfect so that I can sell these because I think they're really cute. And then this scrunchie is so big and so cute and I love it, but I will probably never wear it. Okay, this is one of the first things I made. Like, what even is that? That is atrocious. That's what that is. And then we have this little red bag, which I still think is really cute. Like, I feel like people probably are like, what is that? That is so ugly, but I actually really like this and probably one of my favorite things I've made. And then we have these. Once again, I was trying to do like a little different type of sunglass case, but they actually look cute on camera. You can't see all their flaws. Salmon color once again. Guys, I have a lot of it left, so just prepare yourself to see a lot of it in the near future. And then there's supposed to be little clips there. I didn't add those because they didn't turn out good, so I'm like, why would I waste more time on something? My Halloween costume. Okay, I'll just put a picture of that in. I made this corset and I made this skirt, which the skirt was a train wreck. Go back and watch that video because it's actually funny, the long form video. And the corset actually turned out amazing for like not even following the pattern. So yeah, and then guys, this is actually my favorite thing I've ever made. This is the grand reveal, the showstopper. This little stocking, I just barely made this last night. I embroidered my name on it, which is so cute. And then I made obviously the stocking. But like this literally, I don't want to brag, but I feel like it looks professional. So like that's how much I've grown this year. Is like we saw where we started. I mean, it probably, maybe there hasn't been that much growth, but for some things there's been a lot of growth and this is so cute. I'm gonna make one with my husband's name on it too. That is everything that I've made this year. Honestly, I don't love sewing as much as I thought I was going to, but I am still glad that I'm learning how to do it because I do like being able to like see stuff that I want and then being able to make it, you know? And like, I'm not trying to become the best, I'm just trying to do it for fun. So yeah, that's everything that I've made this year. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you.